Welcome to CryptoNovus News, bringing you the top news stories in the crypto space today. Today is November 19th, and what I want to talk to you about is Ethereum. Along with Bitcoin doing its rise up to 18,000 plus, the altcoins have experienced movement as well, and Ethereum is of no exception. In fact, if we take a quick look at the price chart, what we'll see is that earlier in the week, around the 15th, 16th, Ethereum started around $440 And during the Bitcoin rise up to 18,000, Ethereum, it too took its rise, broke through an area of resistance, which was around the 470, 475, 80 range, and broke all the way up to 494, let's say $95, which from 440 to 495, that's $55. That's around 12% increase. Came down, it dropped as well, came back down just to the 456 level, which that was an area of resistance before 450. People wanted to see if it would break through, and in fact did break through. And then when it came down, it just simply didn't even touch 450, just above, and then started to formulate this triangle. Wasn't sure exactly how it was going to break. It oscillated back and forth between, around the 460 range to the high. Again, was around 483. And then as of today, this around 3 o'clock, it touched on the ascending leg of the triangle one last time before it broke through at around 515. And it essentially rose up to 487. And right now it is at 493. So let's take a look at what people are saying about that and why that is the case. So back on November 6th, at that time, Joseph Young for Cointelegraph wrote an article giving 3 reasons why the Ethereum price could rally above $500. He's saying into 2020. I'm definitely saying in the next maybe few minutes. There's 3 basic reasons why he gave for this potential rise. At the time of the article, Ethereum was sitting at around 447. But there's 3 reasons. One is just a simple technical analysis and structure and the levels of support, levels of resistance Ethereum had to break through, and then see those at support. The other has to do with the number of addresses that are showing profitability relative to Bitcoin. And the last is, of course, is Ethereum 2.0, which we will take a look at the very, very end. But on the bullish time frame, Ethereum had 2 levels of support to beat. The 360 level, 450 was the other level. If Ethereum saw pass through those, the sentiment is that once it reaches past the 500 mark, there's not much resistance up to the level of 800. So we could see Ethereum climb very, very fast. We see a price tag here of 800, and then we see another one here at about 815. So this is an exciting time for Ethereum, for those that hold it and for those that are interested in it. The other point that is brought out is the addresses of Ethereum holders that are showing profit. Right now, 98% of the Bitcoin addresses are showing profit. At the same time, about 75%, this was at the beginning of the month, 75% of the Ethereum addresses, they were showing profit. So essentially what this is saying is that there's a desire within the marketplace to push the price up as Bitcoin is continuing to go up. The last factor is Ethereum 2.0, which everyone's been waiting for a long period of time. This announcement of the launch was on December 1st. Well, it wasn't on December 1st. It was actually a couple weeks back, and the launch date is December 1st, 2020. Let's take a quick look at the Ethereum website for that, ethereum.org. So the Beacon chain is an Ethereum version 2.0 is set to ship December 1st, 2020. Right now, what they're looking for is at least, a little over 524,000 Ether, so that they, as a staking deposit, so that the Beacon chain could run as efficiently as possible. I'll get into more details with this on another episode. But just in general, what's the value of the version 2.0? And real quickly, the intent of it is to make the coin more scalable, more secure, and more sustainable. That's it. Remember, CryptoNovus is where newbies become masters. Have a good night.